Google's at it again, folks. Just when you think they've reached the peak of innovation, they go and raise the bar even higher. This time, they've unleashed something called Gemini 2.5 Pro. And let me tell you, it's not your average upgrade. This AI has more brain power than a room full of astrophysicists, mathematicians, and chess grandmasters combined. We're talking about a mind-boggling 1.5 trillion parameters. That's a number so huge it almost doesn't feel real. And no, that's not a typo or a slip of the tongue, it's trillion with a capital T. Imagine the processing power behind that. Now usually when a company brags this much about their latest tech, you might want to take it with a grain of salt. After all, hype is part of the game. But this time, Google might actually be onto something big. The early demos are turning skeptics into believers. This AI is so fast and responsive, it's like having a team of interns who not only do what you ask, but do it instantly and without a single complaint. Imagine the productivity boost. But hold up, before you get too excited, there's always a catch, right? Nothing this powerful comes without a few strings attached. With great power comes, you guessed it, the potential for a whole lot of mess. We're talking about new challenges, unexpected consequences, and maybe even a few headaches along the way. Experts are already warning that this thing could be a privacy nightmare if we don't keep a close eye on how it's used. The stakes are higher than ever. So, buckle up, Buttercup. We're about to dive deep into why Gemini 2.5 Pro is both incredibly cool and honestly a little bit terrifying. Get ready for a wild ride through the future of AI. One of the biggest flexes Gemini 2.5 Pro is rocking is this dynamic thinking thing. Imagine a computer that doesn't just spit out info, it actually stops to think if it makes sense. Let's say you ask it to write a speech about why pineapple belongs on pizza. Don't judge. This AI will not only string together sentences, it'll cross-reference facts, check its sources, and maybe even throw in a joke about Hawaiian pizza haters. This is a game changer, people. We're talking about AI that can reason, which is both amazing and slightly unnerving. It's like teaching your dog to do your taxes, but then your dog starts asking about your investment portfolio. So, who actually gets to play with this fancy new AI toy? Is it just for the tech wizards, or is everyone invited to the party? Turns out Google's being pretty generous with this one. They're rolling it out for free to US college students, no strings attached. Imagine having an AI assistant that helps you brainstorm essays, organize your schedule, or even prep for finals. Talk about a serious study buddy upgrade. But here's the twist, it's not just for textbooks and dorm rooms. Gemini is quietly weaving itself into all sorts of Google products you already use every day. Think docs, sheets, slides, and even those quirky little video clips you can whip up for class projects or social media. It's like Google spilled AI sauce all over its platform, and now everything's got a little extra intelligence baked in. Suddenly, your everyday tools are smarter, faster, and way more helpful. On one hand, it makes things super convenient. Need a last-minute presentation? Gemini's got your back, pulling together slides and even suggesting talking points. Want to translate that email from your crazy aunt in Lithuania? Done. Or maybe you're collaborating with classmates from around the world. Gemini can help break down language barriers in seconds. But let's be real for a second. This also means Google's collecting even more data on us than ever before. Every click, every document, every question you ask Gemini is another data point. Which brings us to... Here's where things get a little shady. Experts are saying that a lot of these AI tools, Gemini included, aren't exactly built with privacy in mind. Imagine you're telling your AI assistant about your deepest, darkest fear, like say, running out of guacamole. Suddenly you start seeing ads for avocado farms. Coincidence? Maybe. But also, maybe not. And it's not just targeted ads we gotta worry about. There's bias too. People are reporting that some AI answers are, shall we say, a little opinionated. It's like asking your GPS for directions and it tells you to avoid certain neighborhoods because they're just not your vibe. Not cool, AI not cool. So here's the million-dollar question. Is Gemini 2.5 Pro a force for good, or a recipe for disaster? As we stand on the edge of this technological revolution, it's natural to wonder, are we truly in control, or are we unleashing something we can't fully predict? The truth is, it's probably a bit of both. Like any powerful tool, it all depends on how we use it, and who gets to decide the rules of the game. Some people see endless opportunity, while others worry about the risks. We've got this crazy, powerful tool that can do amazing things, help us cure diseases, solve complex problems, and push the boundaries of what we thought was possible. Imagine AI-powered breakthroughs in medicine, climate science, and education, transforming lives for the better. It can even help us write a decent sitcom, or spark creativity in ways we never imagined. The potential for good is enormous, and the possibilities seem almost endless. But at the same time, we're handing over a lot of control to machines that don't necessarily share our values, or even understand the consequences of their actions. The more we rely on AI, the more we risk losing touch with the decisions being made on our behalf. It's a bit like giving a toddler a flamethrower. Sure, it's fascinating and new, but it's also unpredictable and potentially dangerous. Sure, they might create some cool art and surprise us with their creativity and imagination, but there's also a good chance they're gonna burn the house down if we're not careful. The stakes are high and the consequences could be huge. So what do we do? How do we balance innovation with responsibility? How do we make sure we're steering this ship and not just along for the ride? That, my friends, is the debate we need to be having right now. It's a conversation that involves everyone, scientists, policymakers, and everyday people like you and me. Because the future of AI is being written as we speak, and every decision we make today shapes what comes next. The clock is ticking, and the world is watching. It's up to us to make sure it's a story worth telling, a future where technology serves humanity, not the other way around.